What's good, y'all? What's the numbers TV? It's your boy Poe. Make sure you subscribe to the channel if you're not subscribed already, and like a video if you appreciate the content that Poe and What's the Numbers I provided. Today we back with another profile piece. This is on rapper Sandman the Goose out of Los Angeles, Crenshaw District. You might remember him from some early YouTube videos he got with Nipsey Hussle when they was both on the grind before Nipsey blew up musically. In this video we're going to take a look into who Sandman was as a person, a rapper, and also into the situation surrounding his death. So Sandman, who similar to Nipsey Hussle comes from Eritrean descent out in Africa, relocated to the United States for hope for a better future with his parents at 7 years old. After landing and settling in Los Angeles, California, they enrolled Sandman in High Park Elementary School, where he set to begin the second grade. In 1997, after his older brother dies of gangrene, his death inspired Sandman to start rapping. For the next few years, Sandman hones his skills, and eventually in 2005, at the age of 19, Sandman gets recruited by Yahoo and Pepsi as a West Coast representative in a segment called Mic Pass. But the excitement is short-lived because not too long after the Mic Pass segment, Sandman gets arrested and spends months in jail for a robbery charge that he is later found not guilty of. After sitting in jail for a crime he didn't commit, Sandman eventually gets released. But according to friends and family, he dives deep into the streets after his release, and by the age of 20 finds himself locked up again. It's during this stint in jail Sandman makes up his mind to focus on his music and stay out of jail. He begins working on a mixtape called Extra Volume 1, but on August 2nd, 2008, after a recording session, Sandman is followed by gang members who end up shooting Sandman 9 times while he drove in traffic. He was shot in his colon, liver, lungs, shoulder, neck, had to undergo 8 surgeries, and was in a coma for 26 days. Miraculously, Sandman was able to recover, and 2 months after the shooting, Sandman finished his mixtape and shot the video for his single. So now Sandman's focusing on music a lot more. He ends up recording a lot of new music, shooting a lot of new videos. He also picks up a camera and basically starts to give the fans and the viewers a look into the day in the life of Sandman the Goose, where he shows you the people that he deals with on an everyday basis, shows you the spots that he frequents the most, and so on. Now, also around the same time, he ends up linking up with Big U. Now, Big U is a legendary figure in the neighborhood, you know, for gang life, street life, also with the music. He has his own unique music label, knows a lot of different artists, producers, and label heads, and he starts to work with Sandman as far as like trying to get Sandman in the door so Sandman's music career could possibly take off. So after a couple years of grinding on the music, but nowhere near reaching his full potential yet, Sandman, whose real name is Sador Fasahi, was shot and killed in the 4300 block of Crenshaw Boulevard in Los Angeles. Now, he was 26 years old at the time, and after some investigating, police figure out it's a gang-related shooting. And someone does eventually get arrested and convicted of murdering Sandman the Goose. His name is Oliver Delano Goodrich. And the story that comes out in this trial is basically on September 27, 2012. Oliver Goodrich, a gang member, is at a McDonald's where he runs into another gang. A fight starts and Oliver gets punched, ends up leaving the McDonald's and heads back towards the neighborhood to link up with other members of his own gang. Eventually they return to the area, because if you know anything in the gang culture, a lot of gangs stand on retaliation is a must. So if something happens to one of them, they have to go and retaliate. That's how it goes back and forth with the gang violence. So like I said, eventually they return to the McDonald's in 2 cars and spot Sandman in an alley across the street. They pull into the alley a bit, shoot and kill Sandman, and you know that's what happens that day. Nobody really knows off the rip what happens, but eventually the whole story come out when one of the 4 people that was on the hit ended up talking to police and testifying in court. Eventually, Oliver Goodrich is sentenced to 50 years in life, where he's currently serving his time in a California prison, not eligible for parole till 2037. So this is a quick profile piece he wanted to do on What's the Numbers TV on Sandman the Goose. You know, he never got his opportunity to really make it big musically. We wanted to touch on his story and his situation, and also how it relates to Nipsey, being that they both come from the same area in Africa, came out to Los Angeles, started rapping, and they both lost their life to gun violence, which is sad. Even Big U made a post on his Instagram about how they lost their brothers, both of them the same way. And you know what I'm saying? So I just wanted to touch on that. We never got to find out if anybody ever got arrested, convicted of killing them. So I put that all in this one video for y'all. And you know, it's What's the Numbers TV, man. Like, subscribe, share. Go check out their Instagram. And I'll be back before you know it, man. I'm out of here. Peace.